Welcome to Geography Period. And as we are in Chapter 2, Physical Features of India. We already discussed about the introductory part. Then today we shall be discussing about the major physiographic divisions of India. Okay, so there are six major physiographic divisions of India. Out of that, number 1 is Himalayan mountains, number 2 northern plains, number 3 the peninsular plateau, number 4 the Indian desert, number 5 the coastal plains, and number 6 the islands. So we shall be discussing the characteristics of each and every physical feature of India. So today in this period we are going to discuss about the first division, that is Himalayan mountain and its features. Okay, so let's begin with the main topic of today's class. Here we will come to know about the characteristics and the divisions of Himalayas. Okay, the latitudinal divisions and the longitudinal divisions of Himalayas. Alright, then so let's begin. Number 1 point of Himalayan mountain characteristics is that the Himalayas are young fold mountain, which we already discussed during the introductory part. That Himalayas are the newly formed in the Quaternary period and they are young fold mountain, which are loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. They are loftiest means the highest, the Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Makalu. These are some of the highest peaks of the world. So they have the loftiest peaks as well as they are the most rugged topography, means most rough and irregular asymmetrical barriers of the world. That is the mountain barriers of the world. Alright. Then the Himalayas are 2,400 kilometer long. The length is how much? 2,400 kilometer and 400 to 150 kilometer wide from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, and it wide ranges from 150 kilometer to 400 kilometer, which is from Arunachal to the Jammu and Kashmir. So it is like, it has its length is 2,400 kilometer and average width is from 150 to 400 kilometer, which is from Arunachal Pradesh to Kashmir. And if you say in opposite way, 400 to 150 kilometer from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, means in Kashmir we have 400 kilometer and towards the Arunachal Pradesh it is 150 kilometer. All right. Then next characteristics of Himalayas is that the Himalayas have three parallel ranges in the longitudinal extent. These are the longitudinal divisions of Himalaya. If you are asked which are the longitudinal divisions, these are the longitudinal divisions. So what are the longitudinal divisions of Himalayas? Number 1, Great or Inner or Himadri. These are the three names for one the first type or the topmost division of longitudinal divisions of Himalaya, which include what? It can be called as Great Himalayas, it can be also called as Inner Himalayas, and it can be also called as Himadri. And it is the highest mountain range with height average 6,000 meter, and it has the loftiest mountain peaks. It is snow covered throughout the year. Okay, and its base is formed of granite. The next is the Middle Himalayas, number 2. So Middle Himalayas, or it is also called as Lesser Himalayas, and another name is Himachal, right? So Middle, Lesser or Himachal Himalaya, their altitude ranges from 3,700 meter to 4,500 meter, and it include ranges like Pir Panjal, Dhauladhar and Mahabharata. So these are some of the mountain ranges which are found in the Middle Himalayas. Okay, and Middle Himalayas also have some of the important hill stations like Mussoorie, then Raniganj. Please watch this, go through the characteristics of Himalayas even from the book as well, because you have to note down the points from book as well. All right. Then the next point is, the third parallel divisions or longitudinal divisions, it is the same, which is the Outer Himalayas. So Outer Himalayas, which is also known as Shivalik, it is either called as Outer Himalaya or it is called as Shivalik. So it is the outermost range of Himalayas, and it is from 900 to 1100 meter average height. Okay, and this particular division is characterized by some of the like dunes which are formed between the Himalayas or lesser Himalaya, or we can say Himachal and Shivalik. In between Himachal and Shivalik, there are some longitudinal valleys which have been formed, and those are known as dunes. Okay, example is famous Dehradun. Clear? So we got the parallel and longitudinal divisions. They are Great Himalayas, Middle Himalayas, and Outer Himalayas. And if you want to say the other name, Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik. Clear? So these are the parallel division. Please see the divisions on the map. Number 1, which is light blue color, it is showing the Great Himalayas. Clear? And number 2, which is quite thinner than that of the first Himalayas, which is lesser Himalaya or Himachal. Alright, and the purple one is indicating the Shivalik, the outermost Himalaya, the parallel. So if you see on the map, they are parallelly lying, right? Or they are longitudinal divisions of Himalaya. So these are the 3 longitudinal divisions of Himalaya, which you will can be asked as the parallel divisions also. It is the same thing. Clear, students? Then we have another divisions of Himalaya, that is the Himalaya mountain, which is based on the river valley demarcation, and these are also sometimes called as the latitudinal divisions. The previous one was longitudinal divisions, and this one, it is also known as latitudinal divisions of Himalayas, and they are mainly demarcated by the river valleys. Presence of rivers or river valleys, they will demarcate or they will divide the divisions. We can see in the map, these are the 4 divisions of Himalayas, latitudinal divisions, or we can say the divisions which are demarcated by river valleys. So number 1, if you see, is the Punjab Himalaya. So Punjab Himalaya, it lies between the Indus and Satluj. Please see in the map the first division, which includes the Punjab Himalaya, which is between river Satluj and river Indus. Clear? Number 2 is Kumaon Himalaya, which lies after ending of Punjab Himalaya, that is from Satluj river to Kali river, which is just in the border of Nepal, if you see. Okay, so that is Kumaon Himalaya. And the next one is Nepal Himalayas, which is after ending of the Kumaon Himalaya, the Kali river. So it includes the entire Nepal. You just see from Kali river to the river Tista, which is in Sikkim. Okay, then last one is Assam Himalayas, and Assam Himalayas lies between the river Tista and Disang. Okay, so it is between Dibang. It is a Dibang. So between Tista and Dibang, which is also known as Sangpo, that is our Brahmaputra. Clear? So this is the last division. But beside the Himalaya is also extending little bit southward from Arunachal towards the Mizoram. That part is known as Purvachal Himalaya, which include various smaller hills, that is Manipur Hills, the Nagaland Hills. Okay, so Patkai. So please you go through that one. What is Purvachal Himalaya? Purvachal Himalaya, which is extending south of the Arunachal Pradesh, and it is extending towards the Mizoram, which include Mizo Hills, the Naga Hills, Manipur Hills. Okay, so today we discussed about first the characteristics of Himalayas. Okay, it's white and its length. Then it is Yangfol mountain. It has the loftiest peaks. Then we got the longitudinal divisions or parallel divisions, that is Himadri, Himachal and Himalaya. Okay, these are the divisions, and you need to know the characteristics of the 3 Himalayas. Then next we have the Himalayan mountain divisions on the basis of river valley demarcation, means from one river to another river, which is latitudinally extending. Okay, so we have like that division we have on the basis of river valley, which have 4 divisions: Punjab, Kumaon, then Nepal and Assam Himalaya. But beside Assam also, there is an extension of the Himalayas towards the south of Arunachal Pradesh, extending towards the Mizoram, which is known as, which lies in the northeast. It is known as Purvachal Himalayas, which include Naga Hills, then Manipur Hills, okay, Mizo Hills, etc. And that is known as Purvachal Himalayas. Okay, students, and you can see the maps, the divisions from where to where it lies, and clear your concepts. And then after that, I'll be giving you one homework through WhatsApp. Please complete your homework and submit in the next Saturday. I'm giving you a lot of period of time. Please complete your homework and submit it through the Google Classroom in on Saturday, next Saturday. Okay, thank you so much.